Dear children, let us begin or let us continue with our types of soil. We have covered in the last session alluvial soils. Now here we will be going ahead with the black soil. So the very first soils which we are going to do, they are the black soil. This is the textbook map which is given in your textbook. So here all the grey color regions, these all patches, this is a major region, of course, a major patch, black soil, and along with that you will find there are many patches where the black soils are marked. Now yes, we have to learn these small patches too. Mainly you can learn the Gujarat ones, there are two patches and this is the bigger one, and you will find the black soil patches are here and there also. So likewise the black soil found in these regions. Now let us start with the characteristics. Black soil, the another name for this is also called as rigger soil. Now if you go into the formation of the black soil, this is formed out of the lava flow. Lava flow, that the parent rock for the black soil is mainly the igneous rock, and that igneous rock is basalt. Basalt is an igneous rock, so when the lava comes out, when it cools down and it spreads on the earth's surface, sometimes it cools inside also, but we require for black soil the one which has spreaded outside. And this spreaded lava, when it cools down, it turns into a form of basaltic rock, and this basaltic rock acts as a parent rock for the black soil. These soils, they take the characteristics of the black, that is a color from the basalt, and they are total black soils. Composition, they are rich in lime, aluminium, calcium and the other things. Then it is having the water retention capacity. Actually these soils, they have more concentration of the clay. Now because of this, what happens that during summer season they develop very deep cracks, and these cracks, they are very helpful for the proper aeration of the soil, and this is what actually the soils get more nutrients and more fertility. But there is a problem with this soil also, that if there is a rain shower, that is after summer, the first rain shower, these soils has to be immediately tilled. Otherwise what happens, they are very sticky, and if it is not tilled immediately after the first rain shower, it will be very difficult to till these soils, and maybe the farmer cannot cultivate also on this. Hence these soils need to be cultivated or tilled immediately. Now where are these soils found? So mainly Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu regions. Crops, one famous crop as you are aware, cotton, and other than that sugarcane, oil seeds and all. Now positive point, that develop cracks during the summer season, which helps in proper aeration, and negative, it needs to be tilled immediately after the first rainfall, otherwise it is very difficult. Next soils, you have red and yellow color soil. Now red and yellow color soil, the composition is same. The only thing, under special situation, these soils, they look yellow in some part, whereas in other parts they look yellow. That is, somewhere they are red, somewhere they are yellow. Now how are these soils formed? Now as you have studied, black soil is formed due to the igneous rock and mainly basalt. In that case what had happened, the lava comes out, cools down, and then the rock has formed. But as I had a word with you that the soils which are the lava which cools down inside the earth's surface. If you remember 7th standard you have studied intrusive igneous rock and extrusive igneous rock. So I am talking about intrusive, the one which has cooled down inside the earth's surface. Now this is the rock which is acting as a parent rock for the red and yellow color soil. So this rock, when it gets diffused, weathered and all, they form the red soils basically. Like these soils you will find Konkan region and all, they are the reddish color soil is there. Red color denotes that due to the diffusion of iron. These rocks are having lots of iron content in them, and similarly the soils are also rich in iron. Now iron, when it is rusted, it will be red, and same the red color soils are there. Now just for an experiment, if you take a rusted piece of iron put it in a water and then leave it for some time, and then afterwards you try to take it out and just smudge it. The color of the water will turn yellow. So this means what? If the same soils, if they are found in the region where the rainfall is comparatively higher, like in northeastern parts and all, there the same soils, they get converted to the yellow soils. So red and the yellow soils are these. They are rich in iron, poor in lime, phosphorus, calcium and nitrogen. Formation due to decomposition of granite, genesis and metamorphic rock. These are all most of the first ones. They are igneous rocks, intrusive igneous rock. Then not water retentive. When fertilizers are added, then only these soils become productive. Distribution: Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, parts of Maharashtra also. Bajra, maize, pulses, potatoes and fruits. Even ragi and all you will find in agriculture chapter. You will get more crops. Positive points: they are good for cultivation of ragi, but they are rich in iron also. And negative: they need irrigation. Without that they cannot be cultivated. Next soils, laterite soil. Now later is a word which means bricks. Bricks which we use for constructing the house. Now how the bricks are made? Bricks are made by mud. That means those lots of water. They pour lots of water into the soil and that becomes mud. This mud will be molded and then it will be baked. It means excessive water and excessive heat, and then we get the bricks. Can we cultivate on the bricks? No. They are very much infertile because excessive heat is not allowing the humus to stay, and excessive water is actually making the soil acidic also because excessive leaching, lots of water is there. So these soils are not at all fertile basically. So wherever you are having a combination of very hot and very humid, not humid, very hot and very much rainfall is there. So there you find that these soils will be found. Very less places are there. You have only 5 places. So which I will be showing you on the map. Before that, rich in iron, poor in lime, phosphorus, calcium, nitrogen. They are leaching formation, leaching of laterite rocks. Leaching, excessive accumulation of water. Then agriculturally these soils are very less important. They are used for making constructional or houses only. Then peculiar to India, it is found in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal and Odisha. Hot regions are these, and whichever parts are having rainfall there. Crops: cashews, tapioca, coffee and rubber. Tapioca is like a potato which is used in Kerala, and that side it is mainly produced. Positive aspect: cultivates cashew and the other crops but after proper treatment. And negative aspect: it has no humus content, it is very infertile land actually. Moving on to the arid soils. Now arid soils, totally a sandy soil. The picture of deserts comes in our mind. The active agent of formation is the wind. It is the wind who is forming these soils. Very high temperature, so no question of humus collection. There are no microorganisms also present. Porosity is so high that the water retention capacity is not there. It gets dries up. Moreover, if you dig these soils deeper, you will find the calcium nodules. That is the salts. Due to evaporation, lots of salts are gathered, nodules, which again makes the soil infertile. And if we want to use it, we have to give lots of treatment and all, and then only these soils will be useful. There are many negative points. Positive points only can be, they are used for making the salts due to evaporation, like Sambar Lake regions, they are using for making salt. And negative aspect: they are sandy in nature, no humus at all, very less for the cultivation. Hardly some crops like dates and all, they are grown. Now forest soils, forest and mountainous soil, as I told you, there are variety of soils. They are rich in humus and poor in potash, phosphorus and all. Decomposition of organic matter because lots of forest cover. Characteristics: they are not of single type, as I have shown you in the last section. That is, they are having alluvial fans, they have the river terraces, they have the acidic soil. So it is a combination. Mainly Himalayan region. Western and Eastern Ghats only parts, and crops they are growing, that is temperate fruits, tea and the coffee. Positive, they are highly fertile on river terraces and alluvial fans, whereas they are acidic on the snow covered regions. So here you have the types of soil covered. Classification of soil we have covered till now. The further part we will cover in the next session.